simple issue right here.
From the Giants Commanders preview Friday to the recap to this. This is a good week to start the season, man. This is a
It's
great
Roll,
way
golden.
to start
baby.
the
It's
Let's
NFL
roll.
golden.
season, man.
It's
Yeah,
golden.
no.
It's golden.
Now, I mean, it's not golden, but I mean, Dave, I know you probably got a lot to say about this next topic. I just want to answer the last segment because you guys were on the road. The Steelers have a chance. I'm more so with you, Dave. They have a chance.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to happen, but they do have a chance. But let's talk
Yeah.
about the Niners right quick because this last segment going to definitely close us out.
Mm-hmm.
I got more.
I know we know.
We know you do.
I
We
got
know
more.
you do.
This
Just
cool.
save it for the chat.
It's cool. It's cool.
Save it for the chat.
We good.
Now this segment right here, we call this Niners 9 Lives because this team
Uh,
here, they can lose a star player and still find a way to make it to the Super Bowl. They can lose a star player and still find a way to win their division. They can lose star players and still whoop up on the NFC East. I'm just saying, Dave, I know you look depressed right now, but you lost Trey Lance and you found Brock Purdy.
hey. I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'm just saying,
I
you
ain't-
lost
I ain't
one of your
worried about
running
that.
backs and then you ended up with CMC. Like I'm just saying,
Right.
The CMC ain't playing. Who they run? Look,
and they still got somebody.
Jordan
Like,
Mayer.
Hey, I mentioned him 2 years ago. I said that we had a running back that could start, and look what he's doing now.
now let me formally ask you the question because I know you want to answer it. Should there be concerns with the 49ers with their injuries?
Yes. Yes. Yes, there should definitely be concerns because it reminds me of the last time we went to the Super Bowl and the next year we came back. So in 2019, we went to the Super Bowl and we lost to the Chiefs. When we came back in 2020, we had endless injuries the next season. And that seems to be the same exact case going on right now. We already know we lost Dre Greenlaw in the Super Bowl, so he's going to be out until maybe November, December. He's going to be out for a while. Talanoa Hufanga, who looks like he's healthy, has not played yet, so he's at least going to be out for the first 4 games. He may be back week 5, don't know. CMC has a calf and Achilles tendonitis. They're saying that he is going to be gone for maybe 6 to 8 weeks. So who knows? Right now he's on IR for 4 games, but it may get extended. Then we just found out that Deebo Samuel now has a calf injury, so he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, and he might go on IR as well. The reason why I'm saying it is a concern is because of the amount of injuries that could continue to happen. For one, we had 26 injuries in the preseason. That's already bad. 26 injuries in the preseason. And then when you look at Brandon Ayuk, who got his contract that he deserved after playing well the last 2 years. Last year was his breakout year, if you really think about it. And now he's not playing well. He wasn't there for training camp. He wasn't practicing, so he looks a little sluggish. He looks like it's not in there. But also his connection is not there. And he has the 4th lowest yards of separation in the league at 1.9 yards per route. So he's not getting a lot of separation right now. Brock Purdy, even though his numbers look good, some of his decisions he makes does not look good, especially in the last game with the interception that he threw. That was bad. He gave it right to the defense, and then the fumble is where he fumbled. It just slipped out of his hand. So, and I hear a lot of people saying that this is the time where you see that Brandon Ayuk is going to shine now. I don't know, because last time this happened, he didn't necessarily shine then. Remember last year when we lost 3 games in a row after Deebo was hurt and CMC was hurt, even though CMC came back and played, but Deebo was hurt, Trent Williams is out. BA wasn't necessarily the guy to help us out. He had a couple of good games, but it wasn't a standout game to where it was like, okay, Ayuk is that's it. So we don't know that's going to happen. He's already getting attention, and he's going to get more attention now because the next guy's coming up is not Deebo. Ricky Pearsall, who got shot in offseason, is not playing right now. He's out for at least the first 4 games. So we're not going to see any of these guys until maybe week 5. And with CMC being hurt, we had Kittle that went out in the last game. He had to go back in the locker room to get an IV. I don't know. It's scaring me because it reminds me of that same exact season. So I'm hopeful that that's not the case, but there should definitely be concerns because even though we were healthy last year and the year before when we went to the NFC Championship game, if you know me, I've been saying that we are an injury-prone team, and we've been that for a very long time. Ever since Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have been there, we've been a very injury-prone team. Not saying that they're the reason, but since they've been there, that's exactly what's happened. So it is concerning, especially if it all happening right now at this moment. It is because your quarterback is up for a contract next year, you know, so they're going to try to do whatever they can to try to protect him. And right now, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like Brandon Ayuk is going to break out right now, at least until like the next couple of weeks, because he didn't really have an offseason. You know, he was practicing in his backyard, throwing it in between trees. So I don't think that's necessarily going to help him right now. Then, like I said, one of the defensive leaders, Dre Greenlaw, he's not out there. We got Oren Burks, and I think our cornerback position needs to be looked at a little bit more with Diamado Lenore and Traberius Ward. I think Ronaldo Green needs to get more playing time, who's a rookie we drafted out of Florida State. He's more of a man-to-man corner, so I think he needs to be out there. And Hufanga just got to get back. If Hufanga's out there with Jair Brown, I think our defense would be better. But the injuries are definitely piling on, and it's not giving me a sense of calmness. It's giving me a sense of what's going on.
Look, I know last week I said that y'all was the best team in NFL. Well, in the East. I mean, it's NFC, I should say.
Ooh, they beat us, but sheesh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking NFC. But y'all are right now. I think y'all are in a good position because all your injuries happened on the first half of the season. So I mean, with Funga coming back in week 5. I mean, I don't know when he's coming back. I know CMC gonna come back around week 8, week 9. He might come back like week 7. You gonna have players to start coming back slowly but surely. And as long as Brock Purdy is getting as long as he's managing the game, y'all defense is good enough. Like for the players that's not starting to step up to carry the team. Y'all have players that's good enough and coaching that's good enough to get y'all prepared for every week, even without the starters.
Mm-hmm.
So
couldn't tell from last game. Coaching looked terrible.
So I mean, so
I know
y'all have the tools to do everything right. Unlike the Steelers, y'all defense is still. I mean, you still got the offense. You still got Brock Purdy, and you still have an offense. Your defense can carry y'all for like 6 weeks or 5 or 6 weeks. Your defense can carry y'all, even with the starter still being out. You got Fred Warner still playing. As long as he's playing, y'all are forced to be reckoned with. That's it. Like, I know you're going to talk about your corners. You had concerns about your corners last year. They turned out pretty good. It wasn't too bad season. It's just, as fans of your team, you expect perfection almost. And sometimes you don't get that. So it's like, I'm not looking. It's not, it's not that good right now. So I see why you being the type of, why you saying what you're saying. But I think on this half of the season, it's not that concerning. I think y'all can still come out and get some dubs. Y'all might not be number 1 in the NFC, but long as y'all make the playoffs and y'all players are healthy, y'all can be a 5 seed and go to the Super Bowl if you're healthy in December. And I feel like your team will be healthy again by December, your whole team, and you'll have enough wins to pile up on top of each other.
Now I want to answer 2 things because we gonna make this quick because the next we gotta get out of here, and I know Mark got a lot to say in the next one. So first thing, should you be concerned? Dave, half the injuries you said, it's magical that half these guys gonna be back right before you play the Cowboys. Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? I can't catch a break with you guys. But I'm with Mark. I'm not too concerned because again, I said it in my intro. You all gonna find a player. I don't know how you do it. Maybe it's because your mascot is a gold miner. He's a miner, so he can always find gold because that's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna find somebody else to step up when these guys can't. Now, when you have a bad moment, kind of like with the Vikings game, yeah, but y'all gonna learn from that. So I think I'm not concerned. Now, if it was week 6, as a Cowboy fan, I'm not concerned at all. But
of course,
I would be concerned. But I'm not concerned in week 2. This is now where Brock Purdy got to earn that money now. That's all people gonna say. But let's answer Joe's question. Go ahead.
For me, It's just me basing it off of what I've seen before. Y'all know me. When it comes to my team, I don't base it off of just what I see in the first couple of weeks. It's something that I've noticed before. What's happening now? That's why I'm looking at it like that.
You know what? What's the record of returning quarterbacks after they lose the Super Bowl?
0-18.
I think that's what this is. It's one of those moments. Y'all just lost. Y'all trying to bounce back. But Joe, 199 super chat for the panel. Who's the best team in the NFC right now?
Saints.
The Saints.
They just sorry.
Dallas. What you mean sorry Dallas? Ain't no sorry Dallas.
Dallas is a good team. They beat Dallas the way they did. They handled Dallas. So I mean,
they
right
handled
now,
Carolina too. Beat the
But it's
snot out
Carolina.
of Carolina.
But Dallas is a team that we all think they should compete in the NFC. Like, so I mean, they handed Dallas.
They treated Dallas like a security guard do Martin. When they like, get your man, get him off me. That's what they was doing. It's like there's nothing you can do.
Facts.
So right now it gotta be the Saints.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. So it's only 2 weeks, so
yeah,
we're gonna base it off of just 2 weeks, and I would say the Saints. For me, I say for me overall, I say no one because it's just 2 weeks, but Saints.
Okay.
So
Now, Joe, you kind of asked this question a little earlier.